In this video, we're going to walk through how to build a pie chart using the data that we're using in class. So what you see I have open on our screen is I have the in-class data set that you hopefully have made a copy of. And with that in-class data set, we're going to build a pie chart. And so also next to that, you'll see I have the instructions of how to make a pie chart in Google Sheets that you should also have a copy of. All right, so we want to highlight qualitative data. Now, if we were given the instructions in our in-class practice to create a pie chart using the genre data. So the genre data is right here. And we were asked, why is this data good for making a pie chart? Well, it's really, really simple. It's qualitative. It can be sorted into categories, and it's not quantitative. So qualitative data is really good for pie charts or bar graphs, where they're sort of separate groups that we're putting things into. And so genre of movie is a perfect example of a type of qualitative data. And step one to make your pie chart is you need to select the data. Now, there's nothing on this sheet but the data. So I'm just going to highlight the entire column. And I do that by clicking the D up top here. And so I have the whole column selected. Now I want to insert a chart. So there's two different ways we can go about doing this. One, there's this little chart button that is for inserting chart, or you can go up to the menu and you can go insert, and you can insert a chart. And it's going to default to whatever it thinks would be the best type of chart to use. And in this case, it does think that a bar graph is the best. And a bar graph works. It is a way to display qualitative data, but we want a pie chart. So we're going to switch the chart type to, and it's right conveniently here, pie chart, but if it doesn't show up as a default one, there's a whole section of pies. I want just the plain old normal one. And so I have a pie chart here. Now, whenever we make a good data display, we want to make sure that we have a good title to our data display and that things are labeled that should be. And so I notice each of my sections are labeled, which I like. But I want to rename count of genre. What does that mean? So what is this data specifically about? So I would call it, movie genres of top 50 grossing films. And so I'm sort of saying not only are we looking at movie genres, but it's the movie genres of the top 50 grossing films. And I was able to just highlight and change it in the box. If for some reason that doesn't pop up, if you go over to customize here and then chart and axes title, and then from here you can change the chart title. If it had a subtitle, you could add one. We don't really need a subtitle. You can change the font, you can change the coloring, all that fun stuff within here. That's not really what I'm looking for, so I'm good with this. This is good. This helps me. So I've created my pie chart now. And so you were then asked some questions about it. And I realized the very first question is sort of missing something. It says, what is the category with the amount? And we're going to say the largest amount. And so I would say adventure was the genre with the largest amount. And that took up 48%. And you'll notice in highlighting my pie chart right here, I get the number in the category as well as the percentage, which is really nice. And then part C of the in-class practice is asking you to be creative. So if you were to post this pie chart on social media, what would be sort of your caption to go with it? And I say Twitter caption because I want it to be short. And that's really for you to show off your creative juices a little bit. Like maybe I might say, I don't get why people don't like musicals more. They're the best movie genre ever. And that's my Twitter caption. And I said that because musicals were only 2 of the top 50 grossing films. Hopefully this helps you build a pie chart. You're going to get some extra practice in your homework on this lesson. But I thought I'd make a little film to help you get started.